It's Saturday morning. The sun is shining. You wake up thinking, yes, today is the day. The local Christmas market is finally open and you are ready for a fun, simple, and best of all, free day out. Or, at least that was the plan. Okay, let's get into it.
We're about to follow someone on what should be a totally normal, easy day. But, as we'll see, it turns into a gauntlet of hidden costs for things that, honestly, you never used to have to pay for. And I have a feeling this is going to feel a little too real for a lot of you.
So, our character gets ready, they head out the door, and they're dreaming of, local crafts, maybe some festive food, just good community vibes. The mission is simple: soak in the holiday spirit. But the very first obstacle hits before they even turn off the car. That's right, parking. The event has tons of space, but not a single spot is free. And this right here, this shows a massive shift. For the longest time, public parking was just a thing that existed, a convenience. But that all started to change way back in 1935 in Oklahoma City with the invention of the very first parking meter. What started as a way to manage street parking has exploded into a full-blown revenue model for pretty much everyone. Okay, so after forking over cash just to park, our character walks up to the entrance, all smiles, ready for the fun, only to be stopped by a folding table with two people asking for a cover charge just to get in. This whole trend of charging admission for craft fairs and local markets, events that are supposed to support local vendors, has become ridiculously common. So much for a free community day, huh? Once inside, they hit that classic market problem. A lot of the cool small vendors are cash only. No problem, they think. There's an ATM right over there. But this simple act of getting their own money is about to become another financial trap. See, back in the 80s and early 90s, ATMs were mostly owned by banks, and they were either free or super cheap to use if you were a customer. But then, 1996 happened. A key ruling lifted the ban on surcharges, and that just opened the floodgates. Now, you often get hit twice. Your own bank dings you for using an out-of-network machine, and then the ATM's owner charges you their fee on top of it. It is the ultimate double dip. And you can see just how insane it's gotten. The average total fee just to withdraw your own money has shot up from under $2 in 1998 to almost $5 today. Faced with paying a ridiculous fee just to get $20, our character hits cancel. The Christmas market dream is officially dead. But hey, the day's not a total bust yet. Our hero decides to pivot. Forget the market, it's time for some fresh air, some beautiful scenery at a nearby national park. A perfect and surely free backup plan, right? Well, on the way, that dreaded low tire pressure light flicks on. So they pull into a gas station and get hit with the next fee, $1.50 to use the air compressor. I mean, are you serious? We're paying for air now? Before the 1970s, offering free air was just what gas stations did. It was a common courtesy. Now it's just another microtransaction chipping away at your wallet. Okay, tire fixed, they finally get to the park entrance, only to be greeted by a ranger in a booth, hand outstretched, asking for an entrance fee. And this was not always the deal. Before a big federal law change in 1972, the vast majority of national parks were completely free for the public to just go and enjoy. And here's a real kicker. Your tax dollars are already supposed to be paying to maintain these national treasures. So now, you're paying taxes for the parks, and you're paying an additional entrance fee just to get in. And since our character has no cash left after that whole market fiasco, they have to do the drive of shame, turn around, and go home. Defeated and finally back home, the plan is just to collapse on the couch and watch some TV. A simple, free pleasure to end a totally frustrating day. But, of course, the fees have followed them right into the living room. Remember when TV was actually free? You bought a television, you hooked up an antenna, and boom, you got the main channels. Then came cable with its crazy expensive bundles. The whole cutting the cable movement was a rebellion against that. But look at us now. We've just rebuilt the cable bundle ourselves with streaming services. The average household subscribes to 4 different platforms, paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year for something that used to cost nothing. To make matters even worse, they realize one of their services has been shut off because a payment failed. So they call to pay the bill and get hit with this gem, an extra convenience fee for the privilege of paying over the phone, a fee for giving a company your money. And this isn't even for talking to a person, it's for talking to a robot. Fine, no TV. time for some video games. But loading up the latest big title just reveals the modern state of gaming. You pay full price for a game that then immediately starts begging you for more money through battle passes, cosmetic items, and downloadable content. The one-time purchase is dead. Now it's a relentless subscription. That's it. Our character is officially done. They decide, you know what? I'm escaping all of this. They go to book a vacation. But in doing so, they walk straight into the final boss of hidden fees, the airline industry. So you find a pretty decent price on a ticket, but you quickly realize that price is just the entry fee. First up, you got to pay for your checked bag. Then, they hit you with another fee just to pick where you sit. And you think you're going to get a meal on that 6-hour flight? Oh, no. That'll be another charge. And here's the crazy part. Before 2008, pretty much all of this was just part of your ticket. A checked bag was included, choosing your seat was just a common courtesy, a meal was complimentary. Now, every single one of those things is its own separate revenue stream designed to squeeze every last dollar out of you.
So that affordable $100 ticket you found? Yeah, it's easily doubled in price before you've even started packing. All thanks to fees for things that were considered totally standard less than 20 years ago.
So let's just recap this disastrous day. We started with parking fees and event admission. Then we had to pay to get our own cash and even to put air in our tires. We got charged to enjoy a national park, to watch TV at home, and for the most basic parts of flying. Our simple Saturday became a constant, exhausting battle against 1,000 tiny charges. This whole trend of monetizing things that were once just free or included, well, it seems to be speeding up, not slowing down. And it really makes you wonder, as we get nickel and dimed for more and more basic things, what's next? What are we going to be paying for tomorrow that's still free today?